All right, and I think we are live. Welcome to today's live stream. Thank you everybody for joining in. So it's been a while since my last stream, and I know I've been teasing a Banjo-Kazooie stream for a while now. So just a few quick little updates here. First off, you guys check this out. So I just upgraded my camera. And it took me a while to get everything set up, but if you guys remember last time I was using a Logitech StreamCam Plus, the next upgrade after that is to basically use like a big boy camera and go and connect it to a mirrorless camera. So after a bunch of research, I just got a Sony Alpha 6400, which is like the best all-in-one for vloggers. Took me forever to get it all synced up, but just looking at the screen here, I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the quality here. But anyway, that's the new camera. I wanted to show it off for a bit. So let me switch back to normal mode here. Let's see. Okay, so we got a bunch of people in the chat. I see we got Decayland, we got The Knife Stalker, we got FIFA OG, Catastropica. Hopefully I said your name right. Rachel Riley, Hey It's Killjoy, Nicholas Patton, Mega Shadow, Marty Man, and I think that we got everyone. So yeah, here I'm glad. I wasn't sure of how many people I was going to get in the stream, because typically I stream like on the weekend, and this is kind of like a random Monday afternoon / evening for those of you that are watching live. But anyway, yeah, thanks. I just want to make sure I'm all caught up on the chat here. So Nicholas says hello everyone. Hey It's Killjoy says sup. Marty Man says, obviously Banjo-Kazooie is my favorite game. I'm staying here for the entire stream. Thank you, Marty Man. I feel the same way. Mega Shadow says, hey, I'm finally early to the stream. Hey, Mega! You know, there were like 2 or 3 streams in a row where you jumped in right at the last minute, so I'm glad that you're able to jump in at the beginning. Killjoy says, you don't even look like yourself. I know, it's been a while since you guys have seen me on camera, because I know when I do streams with Rich, basically I am just, you know, doing a voice call. And then let's see what else we got here. Nick says, I also enjoyed Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, though I am sad I wasn't able to complete either. Well, hey, you can complete it vicariously through me. Mega Shadow says, love the camera quality. Thank you. And then Sun Goku says, hi, Chris. Wow, and we've got, if my thing is correct, it says we got 14 people watching live, which is pretty impressive. 15 now. So anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to jump right in, and I wanted to start it here. So basically, for those of you that don't know, Banjo-Kazooie originally came out on the Nintendo 64, and I personally consider this my favorite video game of all time. Obviously, I played it a long time ago on the Nintendo 64. Now, when looking at the best way to play it today, I picked up Rare Replay, which was a remaster of a bunch of these original Rareware games. So we're playing it on the Xbox One X. It was originally made for, I think, the 360 in the first remake. But anyway, we're going to jump right in, and I want you guys to see the intro, because the intro is pretty classic. So anyway, here we go. Banjo-Kazooie. Let's roll. Xbox. There we go. See, look at this. It's the Xbox 360 logo, because that's what this was made for. Xbox Live Arcade. All right, here we go. So I had to make sure that you guys saw the intro, because the intro is like classic, right? I mean, when you watch the intro, it just brings back like a flood of nostalgia. So for those of you that have never played this game, Banjo-Kazooie is what I would call the pinnacle of platforming. It introduced some really crisp concepts. Of course, this is out around the time of Mario 64, as well as Ocarina of Time. I feel like Banjo-Kazooie nailed the platformer genre in a way that no other game has ever quite been able to compare, because in platformers, you want to make sure that things aren't too complex but aren't too simple. I think that a lot of games made games way too overly complicated in their platforming, whereas Banjo-Kazooie was just simple enough to be enjoyable but not boring. You know, if it's a collectathon, sometimes it can get tedious when you're collecting like a whole bunch of stuff. But the nice thing about Banjo-Kazooie is that there's just enough stuff for you to collect where it doesn't get tedious. Anyway, so while this this is going through the intro, I'm gonna get caught up on the chat. So Marty Man says, I can help you 100% the game if you need it. I played this game to death. Oh, trust me, Marty Man. Well, I was about to say I won't need help, but watch me forget like where the last like note is. And then let's see what else we got in the chat here. Son Goku says, never got to play Banjo on my N64 as a kid. Always wish I did. If ever I get an Xbox One on sale, the Rare Replay will be the first game I buy. You can also play it on Xbox 360 if you have a 360. Bowtide just jumped in the chat. Welcome, Bowtide. Rachel Riley says, on the intro without the N64 logo is so weird. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Knife Stalker says, hey Chris, you got that chin beard? Yes, I do. I've been growing my quarantine scruff. And then Mario Fan 1 says, yes, so we're caught up on the chat. Let's jump right in. So I did already start a file just to make sure that I was like, you know, good to go. Hold on. Do I click play game? Okay, I didn't want to jump in on this. So yeah, I played a file just to test it out. So you can see I played for a little bit. I got like a couple worlds in, but I want to start a fresh game with you guys. Let's go over to the Game Boy, because I love how this is now like on the Xbox, but clearly he's playing a Nintendo Game Boy Advance, you know, or not a Game Boy Advance, sorry, an original Game Boy. Not a Game Boy Advance, not a Game Boy Color, OG Game Boy. Let's go. A brand new file. Oh, here's another cutscene. So it's kind of a quirky plot idea. Like you guys will see. We'll just let this roll out. So while this is going, I'll see what's going on in the chat. Marty Man said, tell me your thoughts on Banjo and Smash last year. My thoughts were that it's awesome. So Gruntilda the Witch wants to be pretty. And by any means necessary here, so you'll see what happens for those of you that have never played before. Nicholas has a funny chat here. He said, Chris, if you could meet Mumbo Jumbo in real life and could become any transformation from both this game and the sequel, what would it be? It's a good question. It's a very good question. If I'm gonna go with Banjo-Kazooie, I think I would want to play the bee from Click Clockwood, because then I'd get to fly, and that's pretty cool. If it's Banjo-Tooie, I believe that Kazooie can turn into a dragon Kazooie. So yeah, that'd be that. By the way, how many of you have played Banjo-Kazooie? I'm actually kind of curious. Leave an answer in the chat below. Let me know if you played Banjo-Kazooie back in the day, or if this is your first time watching somebody play it, because I'm kind of curious what the breakdown is. Because I'm wondering if this game is good because it's actually a good game, or if I have just rose-tinted nostalgia goggles on, so we'll see. Anyway, going back to the chat, we got looks like a new face in the chat. Zori Loka says, hello Chris, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Son Goku said, you guys used the Banjo-Kazooie's theme when Link was chasing the Cuckoos in SMB, and I thought about that scene every time I hear this song, or I think about that scene, yeah. We used a lot of Banjo-Kazooie. Well, actually, did we use any other songs? I think we used a remix at some point later on. But we used a lot of Nintendo 64 music, for sure. Okay, let's see here. So, Knife Stalker has never played the game. Decalin has played it. Marty Man's played it. Nicholas Patton has played it. Catastropica has played both of the games. Or, well, no, he said, I have both of the games. I have played the first game. Okay. Well, Banjo-Kazooie, in my opinion, is the better one. Tooie is still really good, but Kazooie is the better one. Rachel Riley says, I have played bits of it, but I've watched this multiple times. Killjoy says, never, but I watched the first part of Richie's playing JonTron Nuts and Bolts review, which was hilarious. Oh man, yeah, the JonTron video on Nuts and Bolts that was the first video I ever saw from JonTron, and it does a really good job of capturing basically why people loved the original series so much, and then why it was such a disappointment when Nuts and Bolts came out. So Yeah, there you go. Let's see what else we got here. Marty Man said that he's played both. 9-Bit says, did you like / main Banjo back in Diddy Kong Racing? You know, I did play a bit. Back in Diddy Kong, I would play as Banjo, and I would also play as, I think Tip Tup. Was that the turtle? But I did like Banjo. Anyway, we're about to meet, I think his name is Goggles, right? If I'm remembering that correctly. Yes, this is Goggles. Bottles. Ah. Didn't even get it right. Bottles the mole. Anyway, so let's see here. He's going to ask me if I want to learn the moves or if I want to just get them all. And I think I'm going to get them all to kind of speed up through the tutorial here. So, blah, 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 blah. Exposition. We're going to go get back our sister and defeat the evil witch. And before we do that, we got to get through Spiral Mountain, which is the training area. So... Alright. Or press B if you think you're already good enough. Okay, this is very important. Decline training, because I've already got it all. Alright, cool. And then once we get through here, we'll be ready to finally play the game. So look at this. I'm like over 10 minutes into my stream, and because I started from the very beginning, it took 10 minutes to get here. So here we go. We are at the beginning. It's going to be a little bit off for me since I'm used to playing on a Nintendo 64 controller. I practiced a bit on the Xbox, but let's go ahead and get all of the extra honeycombs here because that's going to give us a little bit more life. There we go. Cool. One down. Let's go find the rest. I know that they are hiding all over the place. One of the things I actually really like about it being on the Xbox now is you can see super far into the distance. So, like, on the 64, I wouldn't be able to see the two little honeycombs in the distance. But the draw distance is way better, so it's going to be easier for me. So let's go get both of those. Kill this guy first. Boom. All right. Can I zoom out? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So, number 2. Boom. You know, coming up here, I was playing this game and I had like an old memory from the 90s that got unlocked. So I was at like a Sam's Club, which is basically Costco owned by Walmart, and they had a demo of this game. And I didn't know that you had to learn the double jump. So I kept on trying to do this part here, but I didn't have the double jump yet, and I couldn't get to this stupid little honeycomb. And I kept on trying and finally gave up and thought I was doing something wrong. Well, I was doing something wrong. I didn't learn the double jump, so that's why at the very beginning we just got all the moves, so I didn't have to go around and get them individually. And now we just got a 1-up. And this just gives us a extra life if we die, but I do not plan on dying. Potentially famous last words, but we'll see. Okay, so what have we got? We got 3 of the honeycombs. I think that there should be more down here. So let's see if I can find them. One of the things, by the way, that I freaking love about Banjo-Kazooie is that the music changes slightly depending on where you're at. So when you go underwater, it goes from all like, you know, happy to like kind of like echoey. And back in the day, whenever this came out in the late 90s, that was like actually really different than your typical game, and it helped with the immersion. So it was just one of the things. Like, I even think they even mentioned something on the back of the game. It was like music dynamically changes depending on your environment. So even back then it was a big deal. But the music in Banjo-Kazooie is just so good. Like, it's just really happy. And you'll see as soon as we get into Gruntilda's lair, we're going to get to the most famous song in Banjo-Kazooie, which is the overworld theme. But before we do that, we got to go and bust up these rocks and get the rest of these honeycombs before we clear the starter level and can go and have fun. And don't worry, I'll get caught up in the chat in a bit. I just wanted to make sure that I got through this starter level first. Okay, we got one more. So I got to try and remember where this is. I think it's over here, right? Oh, you guys see that in the distance? There's a life over there on top of the roof that I totally freaking forgot about. Yeah, so there's like a super duper secret. I wonder if I can I can do it, but there's like a secret thing where if you go inside the house and you use first person mode to look at like some of the pictures, it unlocks like a secret mini game. In fact, tell you what, I think you can do it right out the gate. I won't do the whole thing, but let me check and see if I can actually do this, because I think you come in here and it says let me see if I can unlock it. No, that might be later in the game, because you're supposed to look through the house through Banjo's eyes, and it unlocks this. Okay, I think it has to happen. Okay, one more. Come on, let's see if this works. Yeah, not gonna work. Maybe it's later on in the game, but basically what happens is you turn Banjo into a washing machine. Like, I'm not even joking. Banjo turns into a washing machine. That's the big secret. Anyway, let's go ahead and try and find where this last honeycomb is. I think it's in this cabbage, but I could be wrong. I'm looking at the chat in the garden. Yeah, thanks, Marty Man. I had a feeling it was up here. Okay, cool. Boom! And with that, we just got all the honeycombs. So I'm going to get up to Gruntilda's lair so we can get that sweet, sweet overworld music playing, and then I'll get caught up on the chat here. But yeah, basically this is how the game starts out. You are in Spiral Mountain. If I had done it the long way, I would have had to individually talk to bottles and learn all the moves, and then one by one, you know, unlock all that stuff. But since I got it right out the gate, I can just breeze through it here. But we're doing pretty good. We're only about, what, 15, 16 minutes into the stream, and we're about to start the game proper. I have to be really careful. When I was playing on my own, I fell off at this part up here. So don't want to do that live on stream. Okay, so he's saying, are you ready? Yeah, once we go into Gruntilda's lair, there's no turning back. Actually, you can turn back, but metaphorically, there's no turning back. Oh, you guys hear that? There's that music! Ah, okay, well, hold that thought for a bit. We're gonna get this cutscene. So again, the plot is very silly. Grunty is trying to steal the youth and beauty from Tootie, Banjo's younger sister, and we got to go through her overworld and defeat her before she can do that. So Marty Man's asking if I've seen the speedruns of this game. You know what? I have not, but I do enjoy watching speedruns. I've watched quite a few for Mario 64 and for Ocarina of Time, so maybe I'll have to check some of those out. Oh yes, here we are. We are in the lair. And this is going to be our first Jiggy. And then we play the little jingle. Uh-huh. I think I timed that perfect. Okay, so now that we're in the lair, let me just quickly breeze through the chat here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Marty Man said JonTron review of Nuts and Bolts was the only video fully watched from JonTron. Yeah, that was a good one. Knife Stalker said, hey Chris, so I'm getting a Switch soon and I'm wondering what games you think are the best. Great question. You're going to want to get Breath of the Wild, obviously, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and then I really enjoyed Splatoon 2 for Salmon Run, which is kind of like a first-person, third-person shooter. That's pretty fun. Let's see what else we got here. Dylan Ricky says, what's your favorite season of Stupid Mario Bros? Season 1 is probably my favorite season overall. Season 2 has my favorite episode, which is episode 22, which is the JMK episode where we introduce Scott Masterson. I don't know if the Stupid Mario Brothers movie counts as a season, but Act 1 of the Stupid Mario Bros movie might be my favorite part of, like, yeah, I feel like season 1 has, like, the comedy, and the movie Act 1 really captured the best of all of our jokes. Okay, what else we got here? Oh yeah, 9-Bit says Tip Tup is the turtle and also in this game and Tui. Yeah, I think he's in Bubble Goop Swamp. So Nicholas said this was mentioned in chat earlier, but are you going to try 100%ing this game, Chris? I've done it only one time before. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely open to it. If you guys enjoyed this stream, I'll attempt to 100% it. I mean, 100%ing them level by level isn't that hard, so we're going to 100% Mumbo's Mountain pretty quickly. And that's actually one of the things that I liked about Banjo-Kazooie more than Tui, because in Tui, they did this annoying thing where, like, later on in the game, you would learn moves and then you'd have to go back and retroactively unlock things in the previous levels. I get why they did it. They were trying to make it more interesting, but I liked that you could go in a single level and 100% it in, like, one go, and that's what we're going to do here in a sec. Oh, hey, Archie's in the chat. Hello, Morning Coffee Run. He says, AE with a heart. Hey, it's Killjoy. Welcomes, Archie. And then what else have we got here? Oh, Knife Stalker asked if this game is on the Switch as well. No, it's not, because Rareware owns the rights to Banjo-Kazooie, and that got bought out by Microsoft. So if you want to play this game on a Nintendo console, you have to get a Nintendo 64. If you want to play, in my opinion, kind of the best version of this game, just because of the updated graphics, you're going to want to get an Xbox 360 or an Xbox One or an Xbox One X or whatever. What else have we got here? Rachel Riley says Grant Kirkhope was a genius. Yes, he was. For those of you that don't know, Grant is the one that did the music for this game, which is why it's so good. And I'm just going to go straight to getting the new moves here, because once we get the what is it, the bird trot, walking with Kazooie kind of fast is going to make it so we can get through these hills really quick. All right, let's talk to Bottles, blah, 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 blah. Nicholas Patton said, oh no, a Banjo-Kazooie pun popped in my head. Go ahead and say it in the chat, Nicholas, if you haven't said it yet. I'm kind of like a little bit behind on the chat, but I'm catching up here. Oh, Knife Stalker says he has to head out. See you later, Knife Stalker. Thanks for joining in. Rachel said, I lost my mind when I found out the Jiggy was Banjo-Kazooie's victory theme in Smash. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Mega Shadow said, I'm going to be watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie tonight. Very nice. Super Mario Bros. Movie is just always a good time. Jose Lobo 75 said, oh man, haven't heard your voice in years. What's up? Hey, thanks for joining my stream. Yeah, I know I haven't really done much on my channel for a while. I recently started doing videos again. I've done a few live streams, and now that I have this fancy schmancy camera, I plan on doing like more like vlog type content, so keep an eye out on my channel, guys. You're probably going to see like more stuff here. But yeah, I basically have slowly been ordering like new audio and video gear to try and make my videos and my streams look better and sound better. So I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff, so that's why I waited so long. God, I think it's been like, what, like a month since my last stream? But I am really happy with how it's looking and sounding, so I hope you guys are enjoying the technical aspect of the stream as well. Anyway, so we just got this move, and this is really nice because it makes it so we can walk. So I'll go ahead and just get all this stuff now. So there are two things that you collect in this game. So you collect the jigsaw puzzles, aka the jiggies, and then you collect these musical notes. So what the notes do is the notes open up note doors, which let you go further into the overworld. And then the jigsaw pieces unlock the specific subworlds. So if you collect both, then you can traverse through the game. And these little guys are Jinjos. I heard somebody refer to them as Jingos once, but I've always called them Jinjos. And what's next over here? Oh yeah, look at all these notes. So to give you guys a little bit of the history of you know, the Banjo-Kazooie franchise. So the first game that came out was, of course, Banjo-Kazooie, who was also, as a character, briefly featured in Diddy Kong Racing, like you guys were mentioning earlier. Ooh, gotta watch out for this bull. Dang it, that's the first damage I've taken. You can't kill him, but fortunately you can kill this guy. And then I'm just gonna leave those other honeycombs here so I can pick those up later. But anyway, Banjo-Kazooie was the first in the series, which was followed by Banjo-Tooie, which is still a pretty good game. I think that Banjo-Kazooie still holds up better for the reasons I mentioned before about just the simplicity of the game and not being overly complicated. And then they made Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge on the Game Boy, which in my opinion wasn't that good. I played it, didn't like it. And then they teased Banjo 3E at the end of Banjo-Tooie, but they never actually made Banjo 3E because Rareware got bought out by Microsoft, and then for some reason they made Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was not a Banjo-Kazooie game at all. It was a weird car racing game with Legos that made no sense. As the chat mentioned earlier, watch the JonTron video. He does a really good job breaking down why that was so annoying. Oh, I gotta get this new move. Where is Bottles? Here we go. This is where I learned like the ground pound so I can bust stuff open. Anyway, and then what was interesting is Rareware, the company that made Banjo-Kazooie and a bunch of these other classic games, a bunch of the founders of Rareware left Rareware and formed a new company called Playtonic. And as you guys who are in the know exactly what I'm referring to here, they made a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie called Yooka-Laylee, which you can get, I think, on pretty much every console. You can get it on PC, you can get it on Switch, I think you can get it on Xbox, and I'm pretty sure you can get it on PlayStation as well. Because I owned that game on both Switch and on PC. I liked Yooka-Laylee. I felt like it wasn't quite as good as Banjo-Kazooie. I did really enjoy the game, though. The only complaint I had is that I felt like the controls weren't as crisp. And what I mean by that is, like, when you're playing a platformer, there are parts where you're walking like on a ledge, right? And you need your controls to be really precise. And I just felt like my controls weren't precise, and I kept on falling off. And then when I switch back to Banjo-Kazooie, I don't have that problem. So that was the only complaint I had about the game. Hopefully they'll make a Yooka-Laylee too. I mean, if we're really, really lucky, maybe someday Rareware will make a Banjo 3E and we'll bring back some of those original founders, because, oh man, that is like the sequel I've been wanting my whole life. So, you know, we'll see if that ends up happening. So we're gonna just continue to grand pound all this stuff. Oh, you see that? There's another Jiggy in the eye there that I didn't even see. Good thing. See, I really like the draw distance in this game, because if this was on the 64, unless stuff was really close to you, it wouldn't even load, you know, some of the jiggies and the notes, so you couldn't tell if you were missing something. Anyway, so let's see if I missed anything on the chat here. Okay, here we go. So Nicholas Patton says, what would be the main character of the Last of Us-esque Banjo-Kazooie game? Jin Joel. Very nice. Very nice. Sofa King says, yo, Banjo, yes. Morning Coffee Run says, I've never gotten the chance to play Banjo, but it always seems super fun. Yes, it really is. Is there anything back here? Oh, almost like glitched out there. There might... No, there's not. Okay, every once in a while they have like little hidden items, so it's good to check everywhere. Let's see here. Sofa King says, Chris, you are awesome, man. Why, thank you. You are awesome, Sofa King. You're all awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Sofa King said, Chris, you forgot to mention Dreamland of Giants. Okay, remind me again. Is Dreamland of Giants the new Rareware game that just got announced? Or is that the old one that got canceled? Because I am not quite sure what that is, but it sounds familiar. Then you guys are talking about Yooka-Laylee, and yeah, they're saying, you know, technically Yooka-Laylee is the sequel to Banjo-Kazooie. Somebody also asked if I like Donkey Kong 64. Yes, I did like Donkey Kong 64. Funny little story. The only time I've ever actually rage quit in a game was I was so frustrated that I was having trouble beating the very final boss in Donkey Kong 64, which is where you have to beat King K. Rool in a boxing match, but he's invisible, so you have to time it just perfect, and I couldn't get the timing right. I got so angry, I threw my Nintendo 64 controller at my console, and I chipped part of my 64. So, you know, be careful with DK64, it can induce rage. But it's a really good game. I think that there were some parts of it that were, like, really tedious. Like, if you guys, I think it was Dunkey made a pretty good review where he talked about how, like, there were unnecessarily tedious aspects of the game, like where there were certain bananas you had to collect, but you couldn't collect them unless you had the right characters. So you're constantly going back and swapping out and getting, like, you know, swapping from, like, Donkey Kong to Diddy Kong, so you can get those, like, one, like, little bit of bananas. Anyway, little things like that were tedious. I did still think it was a really good game, but ultimately, like I mentioned before, Banjo-Kazooie kind of is like the perfect platformer because it's simple, but still very entertaining. Okay, let's see what else we got on here. Yeah, Marty Man said, and don't forget, a few years after Yooka-Laylee, Banjo is revived in Smash. Yeah, that was really cool. I was actually super surprised by that, which, like, caused a lot of speculation of people wondering if, like, Rare was going to publish games on both the Xbox as well as the Switch, or if there was, like, a Banjo 3E coming out. You know, we'll see. Anyway, so we're learning eggs right now, which is pretty cool because this is the closest thing we're going to get to a projectile in the game. All right, let's go ahead and knock this out. Oh, look at that. I learned every single move in Mumbo's Mountain. Okay, here we go. So what you have to do is you have to shoot your eggs at him. I'm going to get hit, but you just don't flinch. Keep going. Why is that not working? Did I miss something? Interesting. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. Well, we'll come back in a second while I clear this out. Maybe I have to get down and get back up? I don't know. But we'll get this switch so we can come back and get the Jiggy up there in a second. All right. Here we go. So why is he not... Do I need to, like, get back down and try again? Because what you're supposed to do next is you're supposed to throw, or I guess shoot more eggs at him, and then... Maybe I just had to get down? Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of sucking here a little bit. But we'll get this. We'll get this. There we go. Okay, so I guess I had to get down and get back up. There we go. I'm seeing what Sofa King's saying. He needs to throw oranges before you throw eggs. Well, I figured it out the long way. Anyway, we'll get this a Jiggy, and we will continue. I guess I was shooting too many eggs, too. Been a while, guys. Anyway, how are we doing? We got almost all the Jiggies here, so the next thing we need to do is we need to... Oh, I forgot. Well, I guess I didn't forget, but now that I have egg shooting, I can come over here and complete this section. In fact, let's kill a couple of these ants and get some health back. Or was I down? Okay, I just need one more. Boom. Cool, cool. Great. So now we can do this portion. So let's knock this out. There's one. There's two. And then the trick is you want to wait. You don't want to get the last one because then you can't get the hidden honeycomb. But now we can kill it. And what does that get us up to? What do we get? 7, 8, 9? 8. Cool. Okay, so there's 2 left. I think this is the part where we turn into an ant. And I think I have enough Mumbo tokens, but we will find out here shortly. Nicholas Patton asks, what's my opinion of Clive and Wrench game from what you've seen so far? I've only just watched a little bit of it, but it looks like it's in the spirit of Banjo-Kazooie, and it has that, like, platformer feel to it, so I'm optimistic it should be fun. Oh man, I need one more Mumbo token. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing you guys. Alright, Marty man, where's the last Mumbo token? In the moat? I guess I was gonna need your help after all. Go to the water area. Okay, cool. See? Look at this. You guys are helping me beat this game. Oh, right. See, I knew I skipped something. Oh, cool. Mumbo token in Anthill. Alright, well, let me get this first, and then we'll go into the Anthill. Glad you guys are here. You're my real-time player's guide. And we're almost done with all the notes in this level, too. So, let me finish getting these guys. Okay, cool. So, we're going to go back to the last remaining notes, and Jinjo is in the moat. Now, when you say the moat... Okay, so we just did that. Oh yeah, see there's that honeycomb. We'll get that as soon as we turn into an ant. Some of you guys are saying that I think the Mumbo token you said is in the anthill, so let's go check that. Can't believe I forgot the anthill. Almost got every single one. Oh, there it is. You guys were right. Well done. Who said that? Sofa King. Good job, Sofa King. Thank you. And thank you, Marty Man, for your help on getting those notes in Jinjo's. Okay, so now that we got 5 Mumbo tokens, we can do what I was originally trying to do, which is turn into an ant. But I think there are a couple... Yeah, here we go. You can get up here and get some extra eggs, so I'm going to do that. Boom. Sofa King says, I know this game front and back. It's been forever etched into my brain. I was right. Yes, you were, man. Yes, you were. All right. Now the fun starts. So let's go ahead and jump in and play as an ant for our first Mumbo transformation. Nicholas Patton said, actually got that honeycomb as regular banjo once. It was a convoluted trick. Yeah, I was afraid if I tried to do it as regular banjo, it would just be a long montage of me slipping and missing. So we're going to do it the right way so that we can go straight in and just get it out the get-go here. And then once we do that, we'll go into the Termite Hill. And we'll get the last bit of notes and jiggies. Okay, here we are. Nice. So that every level has 2 of those secret honeycombs. Oh, we already went down here. But this is just one of the cool things that you can do as an ant or a termite or whatever the heck I am. You can be underwater indefinitely. And I totally missed that bridge. So, we're going to go this way. Okay, let's see if I can get past this bowl without dying. Oh no! We're good. Totally dodged that, guys. Okay, back to the anthill. Marty Man said, difference between Xbox and N64 is that if you die, you don't lose your notes. Oh yeah, so that was one of the interesting things. If you died, you had to restart and get all the notes again, whereas in this game, once you get them, you have them. Rachel Riley said, it is possible to climb the entire ant mountain as normal banjo. It's just super hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at a clip of that next because that sounds insanely difficult because it's already hard enough just playing as this like little ant. Let's see if I can get my timing right here. Cool. This is what I'm This is what I'm talking about with precise control input. So if you just mess up a tiny bit, then you got to start over. And they did get the controls so crisp. There we go. See, I got it that time. Ah! Sorry, guys. Hopefully 3rd time's the charm. Maybe I have to be running. Okay. Alright, we got it. There we go. Whew! 3rd time's a charm. And then we'll get all these notes. Let's see if I can get it this time. Good. Good. Oh yeah. There we go. See? I'm getting the hang of this. Look at that. He's like guarding all the eggs. Come on. Haha. Got them all, didn't get hurt. Okay. Almost done. Oh yes. Oh yeah, we're good. Look at that. And then we'll get the little Banjo life. And then... Now, am I missing notes in here? I am! You guys see that, right? In the distance over there? And what was I at? Yep. There's our 3. 97 to 100. Alright, let's go get those. Hobo X10 said the speedrun makes it look easy. Yeah, speedruns are... You watch them and those people always just make them look super easy. Nicholas Patton said another Banjo-Kazooie question. If you could get a figurine of both an enemy and boss from either Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, what would they be? An enemy and a boss? That's a good question. Enemy and a boss. You know what? Let me think about that and get back to you. That's a good question. I'm really not sure which one I would get. I mean, if it's like a figurine, it would be cool just to have like a Banjo figurine or a Banjo and Kazooie figurine, but I'm not sure that there's a boss that I would like enough to get to one like that. Oh, yes, thanks. You guys are talking about the Grunny Switch. Good job reminding me about that. Almost forgot. There we go. All right, cool. Cool. We got it. He said, you're going to get the Banjo-Kazooie Smash-A-Mobi, aren't you? I need to do that. I got it. I got it, guys. Because there's a little bit of a delay on the chat, but I saw your comments, like, right when I got the warning, but we're good. We got it. Thank you for catching that. Okay, cool. So now we are good to continue and move along through the game. So these are the note doors I was talking about. We already 100%ed Mumbo's Mountain, so, you know, we can basically just do everything here. To open it, you must collect the musical notes. How many do we need? We need the number on the door. Alright. Cool. There we go. Yeah, Sofa mentioned looking into low latency software. There's different settings on streaming on YouTube, and I have it on the highest quality for the stream, which means that there's going to be a longer delay, but the video looks better. But, like, I think it, I don't know, it might be like 20 or 30 seconds, but it was just enough to where, like, I knew as soon as I got to that point I needed to turn back. Cool. So next up, you guys will see here that this is a magical cauldron, and later on, basically, you can use these to warp to different areas in the game, because the overworld's pretty big, and it takes a while to get to where you need to go. Okay. Oh, nice, and I got a Mumbo token. Very good, very good. Mr. Andy said, oh my god, it's my childhood superstar. Well, thanks for joining, Mr. Andy. I'm not sure if you're referring to Banjo or me, but either way, glad to have you here. Alright, so, we're about to do my favorite level. Yeah, my favorite level in Banjo-Kazooie. I was going to say it's either this or Click Clock Wood, but it's definitely Treasure Trove Cove. Treasure Trove Cove is awesome. I think I've told you guys whenever I've mentioned like Super Mario Sunshine, I talk about how I like beach levels in video games, and my love for beach levels probably goes back to this. So this is just a little trip down memory lane for my nostalgia origins. And now I get to share it with all of you. Grunty was about to say something and I cut her off. Take that, Gruntilda. Okay, so something I want to show you guys real quick that's kind of cool. So basically, if you come down here, you can get a little glimpse of what it's going to look like when you get to Click-Clock-Wood. So it's kind of neat that they put the end game level entrance / portrait at the beginning of the game. The thing is, though, you can't access it because there's no switch to stand on, or jiggy switch. But this is where it's going to be Click-Clock-Wood, and then eventually later on in the game you unlock the jiggy platform and then you can complete it. But I remember back when I was very young and I knew that Click-Clock-Wood was the last level in the game, but I didn't know how to get there. I would come here and just listen to the music for a bit because it, you know, it has that more whimsical feel to it, and I'd be like, someday I'll get to Click-Clock-Wood. And I did, and it was awesome. So now we'll go ahead and head back. Sofa King said, I'm not sure we care for high quality. It's an N64 game. Fair enough. And then said, Mad Monster Mansion is the best world. Oh, don't forget Gruntilda. I'm not as interested. I'm gonna be honest, I always skipped the Gruntilda stuff. Like, because I had a strategy guide and it just had all the answers, so don't have time for that. Here we are. Let's continue. Yeah, I think it was just... Sorry, Sofa King said I've never understood Click-Clock-Wood being here. I think it was just, like, putting the end at the beginning, you know? Just to give you something to strive for. Alright, so this is where we're going to learn how to fly. So check this little trick out. You jump in the back, quickly go down, get this guy, and then escape before the shark comes and kills you. There's the shark. He's mean. You can kill him, though. It's just a little tricky. Anyway, the other thing that's really cool about Treasure Trove Cove is there is a sandcastle here, and that's where you type in your cheat codes later on in the game. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want to get the new moves, so let's do flying first. Sofa King says that they skipped Gruntilda too and just guessed the answers. Yep, that's how we do it. Oh, look at that, a Mumbo token. Let's grab that before I forget. All right. Okay, so next up we're gonna learn how to fly. And, I mean, this is probably like the best move in all of Banjo-Kazooie. Maybe after like the Kazooie Trot, just because once you can fly, the whole world opens up to you. Sofa King said, Chris is a dirty cheater, confirmed. Yep, confirmed. As soon as I found out about the cheats, I definitely used them. But I did get through, I think I got through almost the whole game before I even knew there were cheats. So, you know, at least my first playthrough was legit. And I'll play legit here as well, because we don't need no cheats this time. Pommy said, did you grow up with rare games? You better believe I did. I played a lot of Banjo-Kazooie. Let's get this Jinjo. That's important. I played a lot of Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Diddy Kong Racing. Okay, next up, let's go and get this move over here, because once we do that, we'll have both of the moves we need to complete the level. Alright, what have we got here? Sofa King said, where did you learn to fly 3 times in a row? And I'm not sure if you're trying to quote a song or if you were serious and you missed it, but I learned to fly right over there. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this section first. Get all of these guys. And I'm going to try and 100% Treasure Trove Cove. I feel like if I can 100% Treasure Trove Cove and Mumbo's Mountain, that's like a good, like, first stream into Banjo-Kazooie. But we'll see. I can't remember how long this takes, but we've been going for about 50 minutes, so I bet I could finish this in about 20 more. We'll see. And then we'll go ahead and get that jiggy piece up there. Can I jump? Skip that? Oh, heck yes I can. Very nice. Gah-huh? Oh, he didn't say gah-huh. What the heck? Maybe that's later. But yeah, the draw distance is so good. Like, again, in Banjo-Kazooie on the 64, you couldn't see all the stuff hiding in the distance. So it's, like, really helpful being able to see everything now. Oh, there we go. Marty Man's explaining it to me. It's an angry video game nerd meme. Got it. See, I had a feeling that was a meme that I didn't recognize. I'll have to watch that. Okay. So, what do we want to do next? Do we want to get everything down here, or do we want to fly? I think I want to fly. We're gonna fly up to the tippity top. Okay. By the way, there's one time back in the day, one of my buddies, his name was Tim. He's the guy that played Donkey Kong originally in Super Mario Bros. And not my brother, so this is a different Tim. And he also played the bum in the Stupid Mario Bros. New Year's episode way back in the day. I remember we used to talk about this game at recess because we went to school together way back in the 90s. And he was like, I was playing Banjo-Kazooie and I couldn't find the last note in Treasure Trove Cove. I was just missing one. Did you know which one I might have missed? And I was like, did you get that one like on the stairs that you have to fly to that leads to the lighthouse? And he was like, crap. But the thing you have to remember is back then, you had to get all 100 notes in one go. As soon as you exited the level, it would reset. So they're much nicer on the Xbox version. All right, let's kill these guys. Those little clams are actually really annoying because if they kill you, or if they hit you, they'll take your feathers and your eggs away. And then we'll get this Jinjo. That was weird. Banjo was like kind of just floating there for a second. Am I good on eggs? Yeah, I got 70. I don't need it. Alright. Sofa King said, hey Chris, are you ever going to open Discord chat so we can speak to you directly? I actually have a few times. I should probably do it more, but I did when Cody streamed the Stupid Mario Bros. Movie, and then I've jumped in a few other times just randomly, but I'll try and jump in a little bit more on voice chat. I know Cody's been wanting to do some more streams, like private streams on the Discord where we can all hop on voice chat, so I'll try and jump in there a little bit more. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, the Rejalver's fan community has been hanging out at our RMA Discord. I'm guessing most of you guys are probably in there, but if you're not, I've included a link in the description of this video, so you can check it out, and you'll be able to join. That's where we're all hanging out. Alright, we are almost to the top. So this spot right here is probably my favorite part in all the game. I love how, like, hopefully you guys can hear it, but like the ocean breeze is like blowing in the background. You can kind of hear the wind, and then you can hear this like lone seagull in the background. Even after I beat the game, I would just like come here and like climb to the top of the tower and just like chill, because it was just kind of a neat, you know, neat little spot. What else is interesting is now that the draw distance is increased, you can see right down there is one of... where is it? Of course it got blocked. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so bottom right of the screen, you can see that's one of the honeycombs, but you could not see that in the 64, so that was one of the hardest ones to find because the draw distance wouldn't show it, and I didn't even know that was there until I ended up getting a strategy guide. Cool, so we have now finished this spot up here. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat. Marty Man said a lot of us struggled to find that note. Yeah. Nicholas Patton said, Chris, in case you missed it, I wrote my answer to the figurines question I asked earlier. Did I miss something? Oh, here we go. If it was me, I would likely get a figurine of the Ice or Fire Dragon boss from Banjo-Tooie and the Sir Slush of the Snowman enemy from Banjo-Kazooie. That's pretty good. Those are good figurines. Super Samson, welcome to the chat, says, have you played this game before? Oh, you better believe I have. So, I am playing on the Xbox, but this originally came out on the Nintendo 64. This was the first game I ever got. My 64 basically was bundled with 2 games. It came with Mario Kart 64 and Banjo-Kazooie. So I have a lot of nostalgia for Banjo-Kazooie because it was kind of like my first exposure to platforming and 3D adventuring. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, there are great games like Super Mario 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time that all come from this era. But, you know, I gotta say, like, for me, my nostalgia really goes to Banjo-Kazooie just because that's what I first played. Anyway, we're talking to Mr. Blubber here, and he is going to ask us to find some gold for him. And this was another thing when I was, like, a kid, like, it took forever. So it's easy to find the first thing of gold because it's just like, oh, obviously I can go in here. But the second one's kind of tricky, and I'll show you in a second. I've, like, played this game to death, so I know where almost everything is, except for random Mumbo tokens, for those of you that were watching me earlier when I was playing Mumbo's Mountain. Anyway, so here's the first thing of gold. The second one's on the other side of the cage here, but you can't get it from here. You have to find another entrance. Okay, come on. There we go. So you guys will see in a moment here. We're gonna give Blubber his gold. Here you go, Blubber. So we need to get the other one. Where could it be? Well, as luck would have it, one time I jumped off here and I was like, wait a minute. Aha! And it took me forever to finally 100% Treasure Trove Cove because this was like one of the last jigsaw puzzle pieces I got. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get all these notes. I was just thinking that's going to be really annoying if I get to like 99 notes and I accidentally missed one, so I'm counting on you guys in the chat. Let me know if I forgot something. Oh, hey, Squiggles just jumped in. Squiggles said, yo, Chris, your stream is looking super solid. Hey, thanks, Cody. I'm glad you jumped in. I've been holding off on streaming for a while because I bought a bunch of new gear. In fact, let me just show you real quick. I did this earlier, but this is my new camera. So I'm rocking the Sony Alpha 6400, and it took a very long time to watch a bunch of tutorials and get it like all set up, but this is how it looks even better when I'm not streaming because, you know, I have to lower the bitrate to make the stream smooth. But I'm glad you like it. So let me switch back to regular. Okay. Captain Burps a lot, said Sofa King. Marty Man said, I think Banjo-Tooie was my first N64 video game ever. Squiggles says, you should join the Banjo speedrun community and run it for the world record, Chris. Lol. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I've never done a speedrun before, but you know, maybe for the lulz. Anything for the lulz. And then Sofa King says, I know I remember everything. I got you, Chris. Thank you, Sofa King. Squiggles says it was his first game too, and it's beautiful, that fan, LOL. Oh yeah, I have the fan in the background because it's nice to have white noise at night. Maybe I'll move it. But did you guys notice I have here, let me full screen one more time. You guys see, where's my hand? Whoa. Right there. You see the Luigi hat? I've had that in the background for a bunch of my streams, but I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. All right, here we go. We're back. Oh yeah, I am rocking some scruff right now. It's been a long quarantine, guys. I decided to just not get a haircut and see how long I could get my beard, because I'm a bit of a late bloomer when it comes to facial hair. So now that I'm getting older, I figured I could grow a little bit more scruff. Cool. Rachel Riley just noticed the Luigi hat in the background. See, I've had Easter eggs here for you guys the whole time. Go back and look at the rest of my streams. I've had it in almost every one. Okay, what do we want to do next? We want to get all the notes here, and then continue going around. But I'm glad y'all made it and joined me on this Monday afternoon / evening / night, depending on what part of the world you're from. And if for those of you that are inevitably going to watch the replay later, if you ever want to catch me live, all you got to do is turn notifications on. Oh my god, see, look at this. I can't multitask. Stupid crab. Anyway, all you got to do is turn notifications on with the bell and subscribe. You guys know the rest. Then you'll be one of the notification squad and get in here at the beginning of the stream. But I try and post on like my social media as well. Oh, I gotta get this guy his gold. See, I almost forgot that. Okay. Once we give him the gold, then we'll get the jiggy. But yeah, point is, thanks for watching. Whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, I'm glad you guys are here. There we go. See, we got the second one. Killjoy said the afro is coming back. Yeah, it's been a while since I grew my hair out really long, but I'm getting close. Marty Man says hoping for skits, Chris. Not much because we can't go outside. I'm sure there'll be a few skits. I actually have some like vlog commentary ideas where there's just like stuff like video game nostalgia and Super Mario Bros nostalgia I want to talk about. Do I want to get this now? Yeah, let's go get this now before I forget. We're gonna have to dodge the shark though. But yeah, I have a lot of video ideas I've actually been wanting to do. I had an idea that, as you guys know who have been watching like a lot of the streams I've been doing with Rich on the Rich Alvarez channel, whenever we do one of our like top 5 lives, I kind of get like really nerdy about the music of certain games. Did you guys see that? I barely dodged that. All right, Killjoy, if you end up making a video of a highlights reel, I expect a slow motion zoom in on that shark almost killing me. Killjoy made a really cool highlights mashup of my previous Pokemon stream that was very entertaining. So that was for the highlights reel right there. Okay. I think I do want to get back to this side though, so I can get all the notes and not miss anything. Yeah, Cody's saying I have TikTok ideas. Yes, I do. Sofa King said, yeah, you and Rich should make more skits when you can. Those are the best. Yeah, I mean, we can do skits virtually because we're not really hanging out much because of the lockdown and the quarantine, but you know, I'm sure a bunch of you all saw the When Food Disagrees sketch, which I thought was pretty clever. That was the one with the talking hamburger. Okay, let's get all of these notes here and get all these notes here. You want to make sure you don't miss anything. And then I gotta check these treasure chests because sometimes there's notes. That reminds me, I think there's notes hiding in the treasure chests on the other side. Okay, so this one just has eggs, which I don't need right now. If I miss a note, let me know, chat. Is there there's something down? Okay, it's a Mumbo token. All right, so check this out. This is a cool little trick. You get close to this guy, and then you jump out, and then, hold on. Is it? There we go. One more. Dang it. All right, I have to get him a little bit closer. I messed it up. Sorry, guys. I almost got it. Didn't get out in time. Womp, womp, womp. All right, I'll get the next one. There's more of these little guys. Killjoy said, Chris, bring back your TikTok. I made a TikTok and then I deleted it a couple years ago. I guess a year and a half ago. It was the end of 2018, and I made a couple Luigi videos and then I got rid of it. But I still have the videos and I've posted them on Discord a few times, so I'll post them again, or if anybody still has the link. I have those hosted on a Google Drive, and I haven't deleted those. Alright, revenge. Haha. There, see, we got this guy. Yeah, I might come back to TikTok. AdMG7 says, miss a note, but you're not singing. Very clever pun. Diamond says, what's up, bro? I'm so glad you're playing Banjo-Kazooie. Smiley face, thumbs up. By the way, I'm new to this channel. Well, welcome, Diamond. Yeah, I guess a little bit of history about me. I was in a semi-popular, famous web series called Stupid Mario Bros. Way back in the day, where I dressed up as Luigi and my best friend Rich dressed up as Mario, and it was really popular on YouTube from about 2007 to 2012. And I still do stuff with Rich over on the Rich Alvarez channel, but this is my personal channel, which I used to do silly videos like Wiki Ouija, which was like a fan FAQ show, and now I'm doing live streaming, and I'll probably get back to Wiki Ouija soon. You know what? I should really make like a video that kind of just is like my history and involvement with Stupid Mario Bros. Someday, just for like newcomers. Okay, that's what I was trying to do earlier. See, you gotta time it right. But for real, Diamond, that's really cool that that you're jumping in here. I'm actually wondering, Diamond, if you're still in chat, how did you find my channel? I'm really curious. Diamond said Banjo-Kazooie getting into Smash Bros. Ultimate is the best thing that could have happened for the characters because now millions more people know about them. Yes, I agree 100%. And I mentioned before, I'll mention it again, I am playing this game on the Xbox. It originally came out on the 64, but if you want to play it today and you don't have a 64, you can play it on an Xbox 360. Marty Man said, Chris, how much have you explored on the SMB fan channel? Only a little bit. I watched a few of the like the music videos, but I mean, I recently discovered it, so I'm gonna have to watch more. Ooh, I gotta time this right. There we go. Boom, look at that. Sova King said, not sure how virtual skits work, but do your best. If you haven't seen the When Food Disagrees video, it's basically I film my stuff, Richie films his stuff, and then we edit it together, but like in the sketch we're on like a phone call, so it made sense that we weren't hanging out together in person. Oh man, I missed those. Let's go back. Come on. There we go. Marty Man said, Gamer Pick. What is Gamer Picture unlocked? It's an Xbox thing. It's for the later levels. Yeah, I see, back in my day, there weren't these Xbox achievement points. I'm honestly just like, I'm here for Banjo-Kazooie, not for the stuff that was added later. Okay, so let's get all this stuff. Hey, it's Killjoy said, oh yeah, Chris, how did you react to the Smash Bros. Announcement that Banjo was added? I was so freaking excited. I don't play Smash Bros. That much, but... Whoops! Okay, see, this is what happens when I try and chat and play. Alright. Let's see if we can outrun this shark. Ah, he got me. I almost got away. But anyway, I was really excited when they added Banjo to... oh my gosh! I really gotta... Okay, give me a sec, guys. Let's wait for the shark to go away. Okay, cool. Here we go. Wait, I don't think I can backflip. Wait, how did I get there? There we go. Whew! Now I can chat. Diamond said, I found your channel by typing in Banjo-Kazooie in YouTube, and as soon as I saw you streaming this masterpiece, I immediately hit the thumbnail with no hesitation. Wow! That's actually really cool. I didn't know if it would like recommend me, but I'm glad it did. Well, thanks for joining, Diamond. Like, Banjo-Kazooie is my favorite game of all time, and I'm gonna try and per the request of the chat, I am going to try and 100% it, not in one sitting. But if you subscribe, you know, I'm gonna do my best. And then also, I should mention, Diamond, if you enjoy video game parodies, there's another channel that I co-founded with my best friend Rich called Rich Alvarez. You might have even seen some of our videos if you're a Nintendo fan. Our most popular video is a Gangnam Style parody we did back in 2012, where I dressed up as Luigi and my buddy dressed up as Mario, and we did a Nintendo-themed parody of Gangnam Style. We also did a Harlem Shake video in 2013 that was Nintendo-themed, and it was like one of the most popular Harlem Shakes. We were probably one of like the first 5 people in the world to do a Harlem Shake. We were ahead of that meme. But yeah, this is basically my personal channel where I do goofy stuff. So anyway, sorry, I'm looking at my phone right now. I told Richie that I was going to be streaming, and he's messaging me right now. He's playing Minecraft. He said he was about to stream, and then he saw my Facebook post, so there's a good chance Richie might stream some Minecraft later today. But anyway, yeah, so just to recap, I am most well known on YouTube for playing Luigi in the Stupid Mario Bros. Series. All right, let's get back to finishing all this. So next up, we want to go over and get that little life over there. Oh, you guys see that? Landed perfect. Squiggles said, correction, he dressed up as Drug Lord Luigi. And if you don't know what he's talking about, check it out. Just type in Nintendo style and you will see. All right, give me a sec here, guys. Richie's hitting me up on Facebook. Let me reply to him real quick. Actually, I'll just do it on my phone. All right, what's Richie saying? Maybe I can convince him to jump in here. Hey, Richie. I'm still streaming. Come join the chat. Let's see if he gets that. All right. There's a good chance Richie might jump into the stream. Oh, he's already here. That's funny. Hey, welcome to it. See, there's a bit of a delay. He already was going. Very funny. Well, welcome. Welcome, Richie. I was gonna try and finish, yeah, there we go. Sorry guys, there was a delay. I saw it after it was too late. Holy crap, I didn't know these guys could follow me all the way up here. I know, I saw it. There's a delay. See, what happened was I clicked away from the chat, and then I was looking at my phone. I didn't see that Richie had joined, but thanks for joining, Richie. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, how far am I? I have got 74 and 15, so I'm almost done. So I'm gonna finish, I'm gonna try and 100% Treasure Trove Cove before I leave. Look at that, Richie's gonna split the stream, you sneaky bum. But yeah, go for it, Rich. I'm gonna keep streaming, so if you guys are having fun, you can keep chilling with me, or you can go watch Richie do Minecraft basics. Perfect. Let's finish this up. Okay, so next up, what I gotta do is I need to come over here and beat this guy. I think I missed a bunch of people in the chat here, though. I was getting distracted. Okay, so it was Diamond who asked me what my reaction was to Banjo-Kazooie and Smash Bros. And yeah, I was really excited. And then, yeah, basically, Richie joined into the chat. Oh, I see, Pyro Demon Eye said so funny. Ed says, hi guy who's in videos with Chris. Killjoy says, and that's for the highlight reel. Goodness gracious. Yeah. See, it's that delay. I might have to turn the latency down here. Let me adjust my headphones. They're getting a little bit starting to fall. Okay, much better. So let's complete this. Sandcastle, Treasure Chest, Treasure Hunt, and Crab Boss. Yeah, those are the last ones I need to get, and we'll be done here in a bit. And as is tradition for Nintendo 64 games, typically... Oh, was I too late on that one? Nope. It's 3 hits and then you kill the enemy. Knockout Nipper. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. I always thought this little place here was kind of cool. Like, the music gets all, like, you know, whatever. Oh, goodness gracious. Whew, that was close. I was, like, trapped between the two. Good thing I didn't die there. That would have been embarrassing. I said I wasn't gonna die, so I gotta stay true to it. Boom! And just like that, I got my health refilled. That was funny that Rich popped in. Rich popped in to steal everybody from my stream. Hey guys, I know Chris is streaming right now, but if you could leave his stream and come watch me play Minecraft, that would be awesome. It's not really what happened, but it's kind of what happened. Just kind of funny how the timing works. Okay, Zach Pack says, haha, hello, Treasure Trove Cove has some of the best music in the game, to be honest. Yes, it does. Nicholas Patton said, Chris, is there the ice key and the other special items in the Xbox version of the game? I assume that there is, but I have never gotten that far in the Xbox version. So we'll find out together when I get to that part. Okay. Treasure Hunt. That's what I need to do next. Where is Treasure Hunt? Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. There we go. Oh yeah, and I still need to go over there and get the extra honeycomb. Yeah, Cody's agreeing with me. It's exactly what happened. Hey, it's Killjoy says, nah, I'ma go to his stream after yours ends. Aw, thank you. We'll call it the streaming first privilege, right? Whoever streams first gets to keep streaming. See, the problem is this isn't Twitch, which I know Cody's been trying to get me to do, but if it was Twitch, then I could just send all you guys over to Richie. But I'm very comfortable with YouTube. Okay, so this is the end of the treasure hunt, or at least very close to it. So I'll get all this stuff. We'll get the, and then I gotta figure out where the treasure hunt... Oh, that's right, it's the top of that spiral thing. And I got distracted. That was actually really cool that YouTube recommended this video. Oh no! But yeah, like, because I've been thinking, you know, if I start to do more and more videos, wondering, like, is there a way to grow? And the fact that YouTube recommended me on the front page when Diamond typed in Banjo-Kazooie, I thought that was pretty cool. I've been chatting with, you guys know him, Cameron from Video Game Rap Battles, who we actually did a couple collabs with from way back in the day. But he was really cool. I hopped on a long Discord call with him, and he gave me a bunch of tips and suggestions on how to grow on YouTube, as well as like how to properly do SEO. And SEO is stands for search engine optimization. It makes your stuff appear higher in the searches. So the fact that I showed up and somebody found me who'd never watched me before actually makes me feel like really happy that YouTube, you can still get discovered on YouTube. And that goes for any of you guys. If any of you ever want to try and get discovered on YouTube, I guess live streaming works for discoverability. There we go. Squiggles is calling it a stream raid. That's what I was trying to say. Pyro said, hey Chris, did you play Okamiden that I gave you? No, I have not had a chance yet. Squiggles said they removed Nintendo reference and put Xbox references in for the most part. Yeah, they did. Okay, this is what I was thinking about. I always would forget this note too, because it's like kind of hiding in the treasure chest, you know? Sofa King said Chris is denying my challenge. What was your challenge, Sofa King? Did I miss it? Oh, Chris, I dare you to go for empty honeycomb nearby. Empty honeycomb nearby. Did I already get it? I got it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Sorry, there's a bit of a delay on the stream, so by the time I read your comments, I might have already done what you guys mentioned. Archie comes back and he's like, I come back to the chat and just caught up to the absolute clownery that happened. Yeah, that was funny, because right before I went live, I sent Rich a Facebook message, and then I think he was probably about to go live on Play Minecraft, and then he saw that I was live right before he went live, was just like, nah, I'm gonna go live anyway. But that's okay. I mean, if both of us are going to be streaming, of course, there's going to be times where we're going to be streaming at the same time, and that's okay, because we might just hop over to his stream when we finish. Oh, nice. So Cody just said, I'm number 3 because you are live streaming and it shows up at the top. That is freaking legit. See, and that's the thing. YouTube is really good for discoverability. I'll give YouTube that. If you want to get discovered, YouTube is just a really good way to kind of like get your online presence started. Okay. It's this way, right? Let me double check the arrow. Yeah. Okay, you guys saw it. Okay. It's really easy to fly and then read the chat. Okay, straight ahead. Okay, what else did I miss? Sofa King said there's a hidden Mumbo token nearby. No, the other one. Sorry, I guess I missed it. You totally did not get it. Whoops. And then Sofa said Minecraft, good Banjo. Or sorry, Minecraft boring, Banjo better. Thank you. Is that the Mumbo token you're talking about, or is that a different one? I'll get that. I'll get that at the end. Diamond said, woo, I'm back, y'all. I had to drop some deuces if y'all catch my drift. Sorry if that's TMI. That's all right. You know, when nature calls, you gotta do what you gotta do. So a fun little bit of trivia here. Later on in the game, that island, what is it, Shark Food Island, you type in a cheat code to make it bigger. Oh no, it's if you 100% the game. So when you get every single note and jiggy, or at least all the jiggies, that island will get big. You go in there and then you can get a secret egg. Oh, and I still gotta do the sandcastle too. Okay, so we're making good progress. We're making good progress. Almost done the treasure hunt. I wonder where that could be. Right down here. Boom, got that. Ah! Sorry, guys. Didn't get it. Don't want to chase after that just to get hit by the shark. Okay, so now it is a cheat code? Okay, Sofa King says it is a cheat code. I'll take your word for it. Marty Man says there's a jiggy in the treasure chest across the tunnel where the one note was. Oh yeah! Thanks, Marty Man. I forgot about that. Let's go get that. Well, actually, let's go get the Mumbo token behind the shell, and then we'll go and we'll get that jiggy. And let me know if I forgot anything else, guys. I'm relying on you all in the chat to keep me posted. Sofa King was like, TMI, Diamond. That's all right. We're a virtual family here on YouTube. Okay, so now that I got the Mumbo token, I can go back and I can get the special jiggy hiding over here. I almost forgot about that. Okay, yep, and then after that we do the sandcastle. Thank you, Marty Man. Oh, Are you talking about the hidden honeycomb on the side? Oh, I barely made that. That was close. I think I know what you're talking about. I'll go get that one next. It's the second honeycomb, right? That was the challenge? Oh, I know where it is. Sorry, I'm just dying all over the place here. I mean, I kind of know where it is. I know it's on one of the sides here. Let's go get that next. We'll do this real nice and easy by flying. It's like over here somewhere. And by the way, this was another one where it was super freaking hard to find this back in the 64 days because again, the draw distance, like you couldn't even see it unless you were there. It's right here, right? Hold on. I need to get a better point of view. Still getting used to the controls here. Yep, see? I was right. I know where it is. All right, so this is probably going to get me killed, but we're going to... Oh, did you see that? I ground pounded, and I got like halfway there. Yeah, Oh, shoot. I might die, guys. Come on, come on. Go, go, go. Okay, I really need to get some health, because I'm like about to die. I think there's got to be like another like honeycomb guy. Oh yeah, here we go. Just what I needed. These guys are super helpful. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, we are back to full health. Okay, so next up, we got to do the sandcastle, and then I think that's the last one, right, guys? That should be the last one in the level. Okay. Oh, Shaman Girl 2006 is in the chat now and says, Chris, you got this. Thank you. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. It's just a few, right? Did I do this wrong? There we go. Diamond says, without Banjo-Kazooie and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Nintendo, Rare, nor Microsoft would have realized just how genuinely important they are to gaming and millions of people all around the world. I agree. I think that Banjo and Kazooie in Smash... did I time that wrong? Banjo and Kazooie in Smash has given, like, a much-needed breath of fresh air to the franchise. Oh, man. Can I... Oh, I did it! Yes! I thought I was going to have to go back. That was pretty good if I do say so myself. Okay, we should be able to get the rest of the notes here, right? 1, 2. Yes! Every time I get to the end of the notes, I'm always afraid I'm gonna be like one short. Okay. So I think you just type in Banjo-Kazooie, right? Yeah, pretty sure that's all. Okay, Lunar Artist says, hey Chris, I remember you playing Luigi in Super Mario Bros. You were my favorite smiley face. Well, thank you, Lunar Artist. I'm glad you're still subscribed to this channel. So we're gonna go ahead and put in the, B. A. N. J. O. K. A. Where's the Z? There it is. Z. O. O. I think that's an I. I don't want any like capital L's or lowercase L's or whatever. Alright, bring it on, buddy. That was easy. And did we just 100% Treasure Trove Cove? I think we did. Well done. Thank you, everybody. Alright. Well, that was cool. Look at that. We just 100%ed 2 levels, Mumbo's Mountain and Treasure Trove Cove. All right, what did I miss in the chat? So Ed says, I like watching people reacting to the announcement that they're in Smash. And then Marty Man says, since Banjo was in Smash, we were expecting a revival of the series on Switch, like what Crash and Spyro did with the Reignited and Insane trilogies. I agree with that. I really thought that announcing Banjo in Smash meant that there's going to be more like a Banjo 3E or something. And I mean, there still could be. You know, you never know, but I really hope that that does mean that they have more planned on the series. Okay, did I miss anything in this level? I think I got everything, right? There we go. The chat's catching up now. Sova King says, take a bow, Chris. And Marty Man says, grunty, jiggy. Sova King said if Rare was bought by Activision, there would be a Banjo revival, but it's not happening, guys. You know, never say never. Never say never. Oh, yes, and of course we need to get the witch switch that shot... I did get that, right? I think I did. Hope I did. Yeah, it was on the lighthouse, right? I don't remember. There it is. Cool. Whew, that was close. Oh, yes. We got it. Shaman Girl said, this wasn't my favorite level, but it was pretty good. And then Cody says, aka Squiggles, there's definitely something in the works with Rare making an E10 plus game right now. They gotta be up to something. There we go. Yeah, I just got the Jiggy in the... Unless there's another one in the overworld, I forgot. What's next on here? Is it this way? Oh, I know. I need to backtrack because this is where we open up Clinker's Cavern, right? Yeah. Yep, see? Almost forgot. Alright, let's get this. Just press the right trigger. Cool. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Let's see, Nicholas said that they asked a question earlier. Oh, here we go. Are you going to use the codes for that special egg and the ice key? Yes, I will eventually get the eggs and the ice key. Sova King says, MMM is my favorite, is my fave level. Oh, Mad Monster Mansion. Right. Of course. Diamond said, Rare wouldn't have to be bought by Activision in order for an HD remaster of Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie or a new game to come to fruition. And Squiggles says, well, they are posted about it on their job page a few months ago. They posted about it. Yeah, I'm sure they're up to something. I'm sure they're up to something. Okay, well, let me at least get right outside the next area here. Click Clock Wood is really good. Yeah, Shaman Girl says Click Clock Wood is their favorite level, and I agree. That is a very, very good level. Love the music in that. I'd say that's probably my favorite right after Treasure Trove Cove, but Click Clock Wood is pretty darn good. Okay, right. So this is how we get over to the next area. Nice. Very nice. I'm trying to... I can't... I was trying to move the camera, but it wasn't letting me. Every once in a while, the camera angles just get a little bit weird in this game, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Okay, and then we got something over there. So let's go ahead and go get that. I'm just gonna skip. Nope, can't even skip. Gruntilda. So she gives, like, basically little trivia facts, and then this helps you later on in the game when there's basically like a trivia game right before you beat. Yeah, I'll pass. We can just Google those on the fly. Or I'll outsource that to the chat when I get to that part. You guys can tell me. Okay, so I just opened that up. Do I need to go over there? Wait, isn't this where, like, you go to unlock Bubble Gloop Swamp? Yeah, I think it is. Well, we're gonna go over there regardless. We'll unlock 2 levels. So Sofa King says, sorry, not Sofa King, Diamond. Responding to Sofa King says, regardless, ever since Banjo-Kazooie got in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which, remember, was seen as impossible, I've learned to never assume the worst outcome. I mean, yeah, there's always hope. I mean, they made Nuts and Bolts, which nobody wanted or expected, but they still did. Sofa King asks how much longer we're going to go. We're actually going to be wrapping up in a bit. I wanted to just 100% the first 2 levels and then get into Clanker's Cavern. But that's kind of neat that I just 100%ed 2 levels and then I unlocked 2 levels. But yeah, we'll be wrapping up here in a few minutes. I just wanted to make sure that I 100%ed the first 2 levels and then got us set up nice for the next game. And we're almost there. Okay, let's see if I can get the camera angle. There we go. That's the camera angle I was looking for. Okay. So, this is Clanker's Cavern, and this is actually where we're going to wind down. So I'm going to switch over to this. Still have the music going in the background. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know there's a bit of a delay, so I'm going to stay on for a minute just so you guys can get your goodbyes in, and I'll see what else is going on in here. Rich actually might be streaming right now, so if you guys want to hop over there, we can stream Raid Rich. But let's see, just to make sure I didn't miss any comments. Marty Man says, I gotta go, not to hang out with Rich, but to eat dinner. That's okay. If you're free later, Rich might still be playing. Diamond said, Microsoft or Rare might not care, but somebody else does. Nintendo and Rare work together because results happen, and a Banjo-Kazooie and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate isn't proof. I don't know what is. I mean, yeah, basically, like, I think what we're saying is, we hope that they make a Banjo 3E. It's unlikely, but I'm still pretty hopeful. Hope you feel better, Marty Man. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, anyway, I think that's pretty much it. But thank you everybody for jumping into the stream here. I'm gonna try and start streaming a little bit more often because now that I got like my new camera, I got all my stream gear set up, I got my mic, I got both the Switch and the Xbox running. I really enjoyed playing Banjo-Kazooie. I hope you guys liked watching. I'll tell you what, I will try to 100% this game. I have a bad habit where I play games and then I get bored and I jump to a new game, but I'm going to try and stick this one through and get to 100% since, you know, like, that would just be awesome to completely beat a game. And yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing more, you know, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell if you want to know when I go live. I don't really have a stream schedule, so it's just kind of whenever I have the free time and I'm in the mood. And then I guess the last thing is I've got my social media links below, so if you want to hang out in our Discord, which is the Rich Alvarez Discord that I co-manage, you can head over there. I've got the invite below. Also, I've got, you know, a Facebook and a Twitter page below as well. But yeah, Diamond, thank you for jumping in. That's really cool that you randomly found this stream. I hope you stick around, and I see you in the next one. And then thanks to everybody else who came in. So Nicholas Patton, Sofa King, Shaman Girl, Rachel Riley, Hey It's Killjoy, Marty Man, Lunar Artist, Squiggles, and everybody else from earlier who had to leave. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you all next time, and if Rich is still live streaming, we'll hop over and raid him. But until then, y'all peace out, have a wonderful day, and an even more pleasant tomorrow. Peace.